Welcome to Bagalut Geographic. My name is Yassin and today we do a little bit of a different video because we are staying before a car which is more or less my dream car, maybe our next project, I'm not sure yet. We are joined by Andrea and Lorenza. They are from Italy. They have way more overlanding experience than we do. Yeah, we are kind of a favorite of these two guys because what they already did, as you can maybe see at the flags, we will do maybe in the near future. They already did North Africa, South America, stuff like that, and now they are going to Australia. This is what we wanted to do. We failed because we decided not to go because the ferry was too expensive, but they will try and probably will do it and go all the way to Australia. Right now we just show the vehicle just a little bit, go into the details, not too technical, but I'm so interested and I hope you are too. So let's see what we find out about this Unimog. Let's start with the tires. I think this is a Unimog made for going off-road. Yeah, tell me, why do you decide to go with this tire?
Ciao ragazzi, Yassin e Sara, grazie per questa bellissima intervista. No, queste sono le ruote che può montare questo Unimog e questa è la misura che può montare questo Unimog qua. Ci sarebbero anche le 85 oltre alle 80, ma non è possibile su questo cerchio. It's impossible in this type the rims. Mounted this type the tire.
It's the Michelin XZL. It's a perfect size, I think, for the Unimog because it's like the 365/80 R20. At least as far as I know.
Yeah.
I'm not a truck driver, but this tire is one of the best tires to go like on an overlanding tour around the world.
It's very good.
Yeah, I would say so.
Tire approved.
Yeah, let's continue with the car. You have a lot of stuff against trees. You can directly go into the jungle because this is like, if you hit a big tree, there's no issue with that. And yeah, what is this? Like,
Open.
you can open that?
Yes.
Oh.
For mounting in the up, yes. It's easy. Yes.
It's
Yes.
You can just go up there?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Ah, it's a ladder.
Yes, to open the cabin.
Yeah, I see. You have a lot of like storage boxes up here, like 1, 2, 3 storage boxes down
Wow.
here. Can I get the phone? Maybe I can show it.
In the middle is a washer.
There's a washing machine. Yeah, there's a washing machine up here. And as I see as well, is they have a lot of solar. I think it's maybe 200 per solar panel. And in the middle, what you can see, there's a SpaceX panel, which is very interesting. And I see some sandboards. So the roof of this thing is very packed, very dense with stuff you really need on an overland expedition. And I have to admit, the feeling of closing this feels very good, very like expensive. I really like that. It's a very nice one. And your name is Narciso Unimog, right?
You're right. It's my second name.
Your second name?
Yeah,
Ah,
yes,
yeah, also
yes.
like okay, Narciso Unimog. Also on YouTube, you find them under Narciso Unimog. The front is the most spectacular thing because I mean, look at that. Usually, and there's a little meme in the overlanding scene, I would say, as the more light you have at the front, the more horsepower you have. But it's not like that. But this is a very like sophisticated Unimog to go off-roading. It's the Unimog 1550L. And do you know the year of the car?
1996.
1996
wow.
Unimog.
Wow.
And he already told me he decided conscious for an older model, so it has like no electrics in it, so he can do it if something breaks. He's able to fix himself when he is going into the desert, into the jungle or whatever. This is very nice skill. We don't have that, even though with our car it's a little bit different. If there's something which breaks, then yeah, we have to go into Volkswagen and fix it. What else we have here? Like these are lights from Oz. I think it's a Nordic product from like Sweden or Norway or Holland. I'm not sure, but they are like very famous in the overlanding scene. And also a winch, which is rated for 70,500 lbs. I'm not sure how much tons Do you know?
It's 8 to 9 tons.
8 to 9 tons?
It's no more.
But
for
it's
this
fine.
vehicle.
Yeah, I
Mine
would-
is only for helping me.
Yeah. Okay. How much is the weight of this vehicle?
9 tons.
9 tons.
9 tons.
So this is 8 to 9 tons, right?
Yes, a regular battery is 18 tons.
Yeah. Obviously. But okay, you don't get out if you're deep in the mud, but you will get out if you are stuck just a little bit, or you want to help someone else. I think this is the most common use case for overlanding. So if you go into the desert, you're usually not going alone, and if the guy before you is stuck, you have someone who can winch you out. And as I see, like, everything is new, right? Everything is new. This is new. The lights are new. This is new. You did like everything before you start the journey, right?
Yes, no regenerate. No new. Regenerate.
Just yeah.
This is new. No, this
Yeah,
is
of course. Yeah, that's incredible. Like, this is absolutely incredible. And like, can we have a look inside? Look at that. Look at that. Well, yes.
Wow.
This is such a difference going in the truck like that. That's my first time since I was at the army. I was sitting in a Unimog and also in an MAN like 8x8. But it's quite a while, and it feels a little bit different because this is converted into a camper van. It feels so cool. Welcome to the command center of the Unimog. There are a lot of switches and buttons, and pretty much one for every situation. Sounds handy, right? But trust me, once you're deep in the off-road terrain, your heart starts pounding. And then you're halfway up a mountain and all those buttons, they suddenly feel like a quiz under pressure. The Unimog has 8 forward gears and 8 in reverse, and every single one of them can be split. This gives you a total of 16 forward and 16 reverse gears. Yes, reverse. So technically, you can go as fast backwards as you can go forwards. This beast isn't your typical modern SUV or van with an automatic all-wheel drive as we have. This is a real 4x4, which means you have to manually switch from 4x2 to 4x4, and then it gets even more technical. There are also differential locks, rear and center in the middle position of the switch, and if it gets really steep or the suspension is flexing like crazy, there's also a front locker. But here's the deal, if you activate the diff locks at the wrong time or forget to turn them off, you are asking for an expensive trip to the mechanic workshop. Long story short, driving an Unimog off-road the right way takes skill, experience, and honestly, a bit of guts. Okay, let's get out. Opa. So much space goes down for tools, but you will be able to help yourself, which is very important for overlanding and going out into the world. What else do you have? Okay. This is probably for inflating the tires, right?
Yes.
Okay. How do you do that? Do you have a compressor?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, this is very interesting because some Unimogs have a system. Should I help you?
No, it's okay.
Because some Unimogs have a system to inflate the tires from inside. This is what we had at the Bundeswehr, at the army, but not everyone has it. So you have to find a way to do it yourself with a compressor. And
3 point, the connects for air. 3 point, one left, right, and the rear.
Yeah. So you don't have to take a cable and then go around the car and re-inflate your tires. You just take this connector or the connector on the other side to re-inflate the tires, which is very interesting.
The water.
You can have a shower outside, you mean?
No, for charge the washer.
Ah, this is interesting. I've never seen that at the front.
Shower outside is here.
Oh, gotcha.
So it's from here.
Yes, connected in exterior. Here have one system connected this and this. Charge the water.
Oh,
after
okay.
charge the water.
Ah, interesting. So you can like recharge your water
Wow.
over this pin right here.
Wow.
This is a usual Geka connector, like you find everywhere.
For charge the washing machine.
To charge the washing machine, which is on the roof of the car, which is absolutely
But
awesome.
do you know how it works? When they drive, it will shake, and then that's how it will. That's so funny. Yeah.
That's so smart. So their washing machine, just to translate that a little bit, they just put water and washing stuff in it. They have it on the roof, So which means if you drive and you're maybe on a track or something, the more you go off-road, the cleaner the laundry. This is like a Unimog thing, I guess.
Yeah,
This is,
very
something
nice.
new I learned. I've never seen that before.
African wash machine.
African washing machine.
Very nice.
Two alternator in front.
Yeah.
Two alternators.
Two alternators.
This system battery is different. It's not a lithium.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
a super condensator.
This is not so common in Central Europe. All the research you do, if you want to build your van, your truck, your whatever, you usually look for AGM batteries, for lithium batteries, but they decided to get the like super condensator.
Super condensator. It's different the way
Yeah.
it's possible charge it full 100% and charge it at zero. All life.
Yeah, there are
Yeah.
like a lot of
Cycles.
good trades regarding the super condensator, because usually AGM batteries only get to zero for 300 times, I would say. Lithium batteries probably 500 to 3000 times, and the super condensator is about 1 million times. So it has a very, very long life before it really you have to change them. So.
It's very speed charged. For example, when possible charged in 1 hour.
Oh
I
wow.
really have to do a little bit more research how this works, but it's fascinating to me that they decide to get a super condensator than a lithium battery or an AGM batteries, or a lot of them.
Yeah.
So let's go inside.
Yes.
Let's go.
Should I take the phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have lights?
Light,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So they have a Wi-Fi booster, and which is very interesting, they have a inbuilt, more or less, Starlink antenna. So this works very fine. And I have heard that this thing is working in countries where it should work. For example, in Iran, which is very interesting because we met other overlanders. And they said they're using Starlink in Iran or in other countries. We have decided against it just because we saw the map and there were a lot of countries where this is not working. But as I learned a little bit more about that, is that it's actually working in countries where it should not work, which is very interesting to me. So yeah, let's go through a little bit more. This is what you can do if you have a lot of power. This works with induction. You only can do that if you have a lot of energy. We can't do that, obviously. Here's a lot of space. I mean, I'm about 180, 182, like perfect for me, the perfect size. And starting with the kitchen, you have enough space, I would say. I think you would agree with that, right? So
Yeah.
I'm not really the kitchen guy, but I just do the dishes after we ate. So I would say this is easily enough space to do your work, because you can also take the big table in the middle, which I have to definitely show because there's a big Mercedes logo on there. So this is
Handmade.
very well made, handmade.
Handmade for
Yeah.
by Symphony. Is our friend.
Oh,
Interesting.
wow.
So their friend, Mr. Symphony,
Symphony is the
is
name of
doing
the company,
tables
yes.
like that, which is probably not that easy.
Handmade with
Awesome.
wood.
Yeah, awesome. And yeah, I would say you have a lot of space here, and this is a thing you can only do if you have enough energy, which we don't have. This is why we don't have induction, but it's pretty cool if you are able to have a gas-free vehicle, so you don't have to care about that if you have enough solar energy. And as we have seen, there's a lot of solar energy. You said like
700.
so you can get a maximum of 700 watts when the sun is shining, which is a lot. We have like not even 300, which is and it works actually. So, but we don't have induction and stuff like that. So, and there's a lot of storage right here. Can I just open one? Cool. Ah. Nice. Look, it's even deeper than I would expect. So they have a lot of stuff you can have a look inside. So this is all of this is self-made, and yeah, that's a lot of storage, even though it looks very small. So this is a good thing actually.
How is it
Down is
closing?
the
Is
same.
it with magnets? Or?
Oh yeah. You have to open it. So if you go off-road, nothing goes up. But if you click on the button,
Yes.
it's a very nice feeling actually.
Yes,
Same as the
Yes,
same stuff. Yeah.
Excuse me. This material is alubond. Aluminium.
Aluminium. Inside there is another material, but it's very light and resistant.
That it feels like that actually. It's very light and yeah, also very resistant. Maybe you hear it a little bit. So a very good idea to take this material, and also the closing mechanism is very like it feels good actually. So and it doesn't open if you drive off road, which is very important for a Unimog. More storage.
Yes.
You can go even further. Oh, I'm scary to get to.
Very long.
yeah.
Very.
That's good. That's good.
E sotto
And
ancora.
more storage, like a lot of sweets I can see in there, a lot of stuff. And yeah, they have a lot of storage because usually on a Unimog you have to get the space right because it's not a big vehicle, and yeah, the main part of a Unimog should be going everywhere whenever you want, and therefore you do a trade because every vehicle is a trade in comfort and in capability, but the Unimog, how they built it, in my opinion, is a very well made way to get everything, have enough comfort and still go everywhere. So you also have a big oven. This is what Madame loves the most at the Unimog, actually. Yeah, having an oven in the car is like is a beautiful thing to
and
do awesome dishes.
big refrigerator.
Yeah.
Down.
Ah, you have a printer. that's a
Color
first.
printer, yes.
They have a color printer in the Unimog. I think that's an important thing. Can I open the
Yes.
Yeah, okay. How do this way? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. They
Very big fridge.
made a little trade because you are able definitely to get a big fridge into a Unimog. There's enough space, but they decided to get still a good one. Do you know how many liters this is? Yeah,
100 whole because there is the
the freezer, right?
The freezer.
So that's enough for you guys. So it's okay, or do you want?
It's okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
For two
perfect.
people it's perfect.
Yeah. So do you want to show the bathroom?
Ta-da.
Do you want to say something about that?
Okay.
Okay, let's just go inside and see how it feels actually. Okay, it's way bigger than I would have thought. Hello guys. And you have two windows, one at the top and one at the side, so you can just open that. That's magnetic, and then you are outside. This is our bathroom and it feels very spacious, I have to say. You also said something about the materials. What's the name of this? You decided
Korean. It's Korean.
Korean.
All Korean.
Yeah.
È un pezzo unico, questa è una scocca unica, un pezzo unico. Qua è lo stesso, questo hanno collegato il lavabo al piano, diciamo, di lavoro. Rubinetto, questo qua è quello che si muove. Eterico, viene usato anche negli ospedali, nelle cliniche perché non ha porosità e quindi è facilmente lavabile, disinfettabile, eccetera, eccetera.
Beautiful. That's the bathroom. And as I said, I can't really show it. Can you hold the camera right now? You really can move in the bathroom, so you have more space than we do. We can also stay. Ours is a little bit higher, but you have way more space to the sides, which I really appreciate actually. And sitting on a toilet is also very important. So this is easily possible however you want to sit. So awesome. And you have more storage, I would say, right?
Other storage, dress. For dress.
For dresses, yeah, a lot of lumberjack dresses. I really like the shirts. I love them. Yeah.
Storage.
Yeah.
But we have.
Oh, that's a lot of space. That's a lot of space. This is something very interesting because this is a very modern system, and yeah, I think this is what comes in right now, right? 400 watts.
Yes.
Right now, right?
Yes, this moment. Yes.
Okay, and this is the battery.
It's
right?
not cleaning in this moment, but it's good. Okay.
And
it's percentually.
This is the battery, and this is how much you use, right?
Yes. This is the system that control the water, the tank system that charges the water. This is the temperature outside, inside. System that control the vehicle.
Camera outside.
Camera outside. Left, right, rear.
That's so cool.
I also want to have some.
Yeah. This is very important because when we sit inside, we close everything, every window, everything else, and then you have no option to look outside, which is sometimes not the best feeling if you have some noises outside. But if this is your bed, actually, you can just put it down and then sleep here, and then you have the option to just check if something is walking around your car and check on the camera what's that about. And if you have an actual emergency and you see it from outside that there are some dubious persons outside and you need to drive away, which is always the best weapon instead of fighting or something stupid like that, then you can just go into the cabin and drive away. This is the way into the cabin if you have an emergency. Very, very sophisticated, very good idea to do it like that. And yeah, my wife just said that we want a system like that as well.
For safety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think we can have a look into your electronics?
Yes,
how it looks
possible.
like? Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
let's go.
Non so se magari conviene stoppare lì.
No, no.
No? Conviene così?
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, like this. Ah, okay.
C'è la luce.
They used one important name in here. As I see it, everything is from Victron. These are the super condensators,
Super
right?
condensator.
3 super condensators. We have 2 inverters. How much? What's
Yes,
it?
1,600 for one.
Yeah, 1,600 for each. So 3,200 for your coffee machine or whatever you have, right? Awesome. What else do we have here? So this is everything you have regarding like energy storage. Do you have anything else? These are the batteries. Like
Yes.
Yes.
this is where normal people have like the AGMs or the lithium batteries, I would say. But they decided to get 3 super
Only
condensators.
50 kilo. One.
And one is only 15 kilo.
15 kilo.
So 15, 30, 45, which means this is very light, because usually you have to decide how to do it, because AGM is very, very heavy. Lithium gets a little bit lighter, but still, if you have like 4 big 100 ampere hours lithium batteries, then it will get more heavy than this. And this is a very interesting option. I don't know the downsides about super condensators, but there probably are some, but if not, I would definitely take one as
It's
well.
resistant for 3 life.
That's
Yes,
so
no 1 life. I did.
Yeah.
You continue.
Yeah,
Our children will also.
yeah,
In front I have in the engine I have 2 battery.
How
gel.
much ampere hours?
400.
400 ampere hours again. Okay, that's a lot. You don't have any energy problems, I would say, with this vehicle. Okay, I would say this is almost everything about I can really think of this car. This car has probably a lot of other things I haven't thought about, but this is all I had in my mind. This is all what interested me the most. So I hope you had a fun time watching this video, and I hope you will be with us the next time, because this is not a video we usually do. Usually we do the travel videos, but this time we found these awesome guys and like interviewed them a little bit. I hope you like this video, and if you do, press on like, press on subscribe, and see you next time. But one thing we have to do before we quit this video.
Ah, nel cerchio.
Yeah.
So they will be part of our trip. We have a lot of people right here, like Putir is someone from Cambodia, Ali is someone from Iran, and people like that. And I hope that you guys would be so kind to give me your
Thank you so
Your
much.
name.
Yes,
And,
thank you so much.
Narciso?
We take you.
Libera il tuo tempo.
Yeah.
Sotto
We
scrivi
take you
libera
with
il tuo
us.
È tanto
just
grande.
somewhere there,
Yes,
yeah.
di sotto fai Narciso,
Aspetta.
il Narciso, solo lì pianino, perché sennò ti occupi lo sposto. Narciso. Free your time. Free your time.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you, thank you,
Thank
thank you, thank you so
That
much.
was so nice. Thank
much.
you.
You're awesome, guys.
Thank you.
So, see you next time in the next video.
Bye
Peace out.
bye.
Ciao ragazzi.
Ciao.
Bye bye.